The Bow of Apollo in God of War 3 can be misunderstood by a lot of players when using it the first time around. Many don't know a lot of cool stuff about this weapon and simply wash it away as an ebony and ivory type weapon, but in God of War. While it is obviously influenced by that, I mean, you can't really say it's not influenced. It's pretty clear that it's influenced by ebony and ivory from Devil May Cry. But the thing is, it is that and then some. Follow me in this video where we talk about how fantastic of a weapon the Bow of Apollo really is. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where I play games stylishly. Today I'm going to be addressing a misconception about the Bow of Apollo that will hopefully shed a new light on this phenomenal weapon in God of War 3. Now, the Bow of Apollo is a weapon that you get really early on in God of War 3, and I really like that. I love the pacing of God of War 3's arsenal collecting. You get the best blades and magic this early on, then you get the bow a couple of minutes later, and then you get your rage mode a couple of minutes later, and then the claws of Hades and things like the game keeps on introducing you to new stuff. Overall, God of War 3 is goated, no need to talk about that for now. The point is, you get it early on in the game, and my god, at level 1, this thing is already peak. Peak of War 3, anyone? Anyways, the bow works on a brand new recharge meter. You can shoot up to 10 arrows with a full level 1 item bar, which is amazing, and we'll get to it in a second. Now, the greatest thing about the Bow of Apollo is, just like ebony and ivory, you can shoot as fast as you can press the button. And trust me, it recharges fast. It is awesome how God of War 3 allows you to do this. You can have infinite amount to use, but it's set on a recharge to not overdo it. The second option you have with the Bow of Apollo is holding the square button where Kratos fuels the bow with his own fire and releases one shot that penetrates enemies and goes through them, burning everyone in the process. It is best used against crowds of enemies since it both interrupts their attacks and causes carnage between enemies. Essentially, what's happening is that one enemy is catching fire. That said enemy starts to run around, wildly, just running to his other friends. When he touches other enemies, these other enemies also catch fire. And so you can have this continuous loop of enemies running into each other and burning each other. Hence the best fucking thing in the world, which is the Bow of Apollo. The thing is very good. It's very good on so many levels. The thing just fucks. You can destroy the entirety of an encounter with one precise shot if you're good enough with it. So now with the explanation of the Bow of Apollo out of the way, let's return to its normal function as an ebony and ivory type weapon, but for Kratos. Now again, while that is correct, there's something different. Dante is a gay cowboy while Kratos is a Chad general. Fuck, let's focus. The Bow of Apollo is not just shooting, it's also the goodest DPS. Legit one of the best damaging things ever in the game. Keyword, damage. The thing shreds enemies with the damage that it does. One arrow might not do the craziest damage, but the insanity comes with the amount that you can shoot with it. You're gonna be shooting a lot of those fellas, and you try to capitalize with it in your next one just to see how fantastic it is damage-wise. The damage never gets talked about, which is one of the main reasons why I decided to make this video. This is not just shooting like how it is in DMC 3 or the other DMCs with ebony and ivory. This is far more than that, since the damage is far crazier and is optimal in every run you do, unless it's Pain Plus where you're not allowed to use it. This thing is just awesome to shoot at the end of your finishers as a teeny bit more damage, cause why not? Cause fuck 'em, that's why. I'm not even gonna talk about the level 2 of the thing where the bow is maxed out. No need to even talk about it, for real. This really is enough at level 1. You can upgrade it, of course, but hey. This weapon also works like wonders on petrified enemies. The thing straight up shreds statues and eats them for breakfast. Doesn't matter what enemy type it is. Seriously, try it after petrifying an enemy. The thing breaks statues like no tomorrow, as easy as butter. Now, while I say it outputs amazing damage, it doesn't mean that ebony and ivory can't output damage. Obviously, I'm aware of charge shots that can deal some better damage than normal shots, obviously, and especially wall stomp that fucks up enemies and is my favorite move in Devil May Cry 3. But that's mainly not why people use ebony and ivory, really. Shooting from far away normally just doesn't deal the insane damage that the Bow of Apollo deals, and that's all by design. Nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is that these two are two different beasts. One is a gay cowboy and I really need to quit YouTube at this point.
What the hell is this?
The bow in God of War 3 is not just a constant shooting weapon that is only good for juggles or some other stuff that Ebony and Ivory rebel at. The bow is a very nice DPS tool that shreds enemies. It is set on a recharge for a reason, you know. Add a couple of hits after landing your ultimate finish to increase fuckage. Shred big enemies up by pressing as fast as you can, and of course, okay, Lulu, we hear you. Use the Inferno mechanic to absolutely destroy gay cowgirls. I really need to quit. For real, we need to quit YouTube, lads. Look at this cool trick I learned today from Haristos. This guy that is running around while carrying fire is cute, right? You can reset his disease carrying sprint by hitting him once with your blades. Just more time to destroy a crowd even further with this cool little trick I learned. Thank you, Christopher Zimnas. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we reached the end of today's video. I hope you started understanding the bay of Apollo better now. I'm planning to do an items only run one day, and I'm sure you're gonna love it, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it. With that, we reached the end of today's video. I make God of War content, so if you're interested in God of War talks that mainly revolve around combat, be my guest. It has been your Extreme Cowboy. Don't fuck! It has been your Extreme Gamer Zesty. Peace!